Hey guys, welcome back. I'm very excited for today's video because I'm going to be talking about Lethal Cosmetics. I have heard such good things about their formula, so I was really excited to try their eyeshadows. They reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to use their palette designer and create a palette. And here we are. It is so beautiful. So let me show you. These are the single shadows that I picked out and it comes in this palette. So a lot of info in this video. I'm going to tell you about the eyeshadows that I picked. I'm going to show you swatches, and I'm also going to show you this eye look that I filmed. So it's going to be a lot. Stay tuned. I upload 4 videos a week, and let's get started. Alrighty, so Lethal Cosmetics is a brand from Germany, and I've heard a lot about their formula, so I was pretty thrilled to get to try it. And they are vegan, cruelty-free, and also carbon neutral. So this is how their palettes come when you can pick out 12 different eyeshadows. Now you could buy the shadows individually too, and they sell highlighters and other things as well. But what I did is I used their palette designer and kind of picked out my own single eyeshadows. And it comes with this magnetic palette that does have a mirror as well. So their palette designer is actually really cool. So basically you just kind of like click on the different eyeshadows and add them to your palette and then check out, and then they go. And they do come in little individual cardboard packaging, and you put it in here yourself because it is a magnetic palette. If they came like this, I think it could risk being broken, so that would not be good. But yeah, this is just a magnetic palette, but it's a really nice sturdy magnetic palette. So I picked out these 12 shades. So they have duochromes, multi-chromes, shimmers, metallics, mattes. I picked metallics, duochromes, and mattes. And I have to tell you, I'm very impressed with the formula overall, but I'll get to that. But basically, like, the palette designer is really easy to use. You just click on the different eyeshadows. You can click over them, and then it tells you how much each individual shadow costs. And if it's like a metallic or a duochrome or whatever, it gives you the description. It's really easy to use. They also have a feature where you can like pick a color story, and it kind of picks you some different eyeshadows too. And then if you don't like the arrangement, you can rearrange it. So I think that it's pretty cool. So the shadows that I picked out, like I said, I've got duochromes, metallics, and matte shades. So the total was $86 for this. Like I said, they did send it to me in PR though. They did give me a coupon code, which is pretty exciting, for 20% off, and that is Chic Geek. So with 20% off, this particular palette would be $68.80. Shipping to the US is $8.99. But some of their other shadows are more expensive, like the multi-chromes, but I went with duochromes, metallics, and mattes, and these are amazing. This is more what I'm likely to wear anyway. I'll get to the color story and all of that. So yeah, the palette designer is really easy to use, and if you're interested, you can use my coupon code. No pressure, but thank you if you do. I appreciate it. And it's really nice to kind of pick out your own shadows, but it automatically comes with this palette. And I admit, I already want to go on there and make myself another palette. Now, let's get into the palette and the formula. And like I said, I filmed this eye look too. So this is the color story that I ended up picking out. I went with 6 metallics / 2 of these are duochromes actually, and 6 matte shades, because I really wanted to try both their matte and shimmery formulas so that I could like really give you my thoughts. And I wanted to pick a combination of neutrals and colorful shades because that's what I like. I like colorful eyeshadow, but some days I just like neutrals as well. So I wanted to try out both types of colors, and I really like the ones that I picked. I think this is a fun little combo here. So yeah, this is how it looks. Whoops, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's get into swatching the eyeshadows. So first up is this shade called Arcade, and this one is a duochrome. And yeah, the duochromes are, I think those are $7, and the metallics and the mattes are $6 each if you buy them individually. So this one is Arcade. It is so pretty, and I am wearing this one today. We'll get to the eye look too. All right, the second shade, this one is called Synth, and this is also a duochrome. It's like lavender to blue, very beautiful, love it. And then the other 4 are their regular metallic formula. And yeah, these are individually $6. This one is amazing. It's Vertex. This is metallic lime green, which I'm wearing today. I love this shade. Now, I think that their formula is very, very nice. Let me finish the swatches and then I'll give you more thoughts. The next one is also a metallic. This one is called Venom. Beautiful blue, kind of one of those like ocean blue type shades, which I really, really like. I like brighter blues over darker blues. So that's why I picked that one. And then, okay, next up is a copper metallic. This one is Defiance. I love copper shades, warm neutrals. So I really wanted to pick a shade like this. I particularly love these type of shades in the fall, so I had to pick one. So that is Defiance. Then we have a purple metallic. What's this one called? Rebirth. Yeah, very, very beautiful. And then I've got 6 matte shades to show you. This one is called Esteem, and it's kind of like a bit of a mustardy, warm, kind of camel brown, which I love those type of shades. And then the next one is Catatonic, which is a darker warm brown. This one is really, really beautiful as well. I wanted to have like a warm toned kind of fall look thing happening. So that one is Catatonic. Then we have this dark brown, which is Loom. So you can tell this one's more neutral and it's darker than this one here. All right, 3 mattes left. This one is called Fahrenheit. And I think this is a really interesting color. It's like red matte, but it has a bit of pink in it, which I think is really, really cool. And then this matte green, which I'm wearing today as well, this one is called Replica. Really, really pretty, like spring green color. And then the matte light blue is called Altitude. So yeah, these are the swatches of the shadows that I picked out. I picked out colors that I like. I like a combination of neutral shades and colorful shades. So this is like my ideal color story. I really, really like it. I am curious to try some matte purples. I didn't end up picking out any of those. That would be on my list to try, but yeah. Before I do the eye look, let me give you the thoughts on the formula. So as far as the duochromes, which are these 2 here, I think these are beautiful. I am wearing them today. They are stunning duochromes. They are a bit more on that chunky side. So these I would say for sure to use a wet brush, but honestly, every duochrome or multi-chrome that I've ever tried, I have a few others from other brands, I think they all need a wet brush because they tend to be a little bit on that chunkier side, which makes sense since they need like more pigments in there basically. So these 2 are stunning. I think they do need a wet brush though. I think it works better that way. These metallics actually do not need a wet brush. They are so smooth and shiny. I actually think these are beautiful without a wet brush. I do often still spray shimmers like this just because I like to get that intense look, but these you really don't. So these 2 here and these 2 here are their metallic formula. So I think these are a really, really good metallic formula. Very, very smooth. And you can even like kind of see the texture difference on my hand here. The mattes. The mattes are just as smooth and pigmented as you see them swatched out. Like you'll see the eye look. I just think they blend really, really well. And I have heard really good things about the Lethal Matte formula. And I think it lives up to the hype. I really, really do. So personally, I'm really, really impressed. Like I said, I picked out a combination of duochromes, metallics, and mattes. The duochromes are $7 each. And then the metallics and the mattes are $6. So yeah, the total for my palette would be $86. But yeah, it's 20% off. It's $68.80. I am really, really impressed. And I want to go on there and create myself another palette. Not gonna lie, I am really, really impressed. definitely into this formula, and I admit I love the color story that I picked out because it's what I like. Combination of colorful shades and neutrals. And the colorful shades are not super like bright type neons. This one is pretty bright actually. But yeah, I just picked out colors that I would enjoy and get good use out of. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the formula. And there will be more info in the description box and also the other makeup that I'm wearing. So yeah, let's get into the eye look. It's time for the eye look. I'm already wearing the MAC Painterly Paint Pot as usual. I want to start with this matte green shade. It is called Replica. And I want to put that in the crease. I absolutely love green eyeshadows so much. And this is kind of like a spring green. It's not super bright lime green, but it's really, really pretty. I like it quite a bit. And yeah, I'm so impressed with the mattes and how they blend. Really smooth. Okay. This mirror is very nice actually too. Okay, blend this out. This is a really, really pretty green. Alrighty, let's do a little bit of this dark brown in the outer corner. What is that one called? Loom. Yeah, I really wanted to try a combination of their neutral shades and colorful shades, so I really enjoy this color story that I picked out. I already want to go and make another palette because these are so good. Okay. Yeah, I did want to try out a combination of mattes and shimmers, so I got 6 of each. And I've got a lot of good shimmer options for this look. So I'm blending that a little bit more. Now the shimmers. I kind of want to somehow wear them all, but that might be a bit much for this look. So I am thinking, for sure I want to use Arcade, which is this first one here, which is a duochrome. And then I think because I used the green, I do want to use this green. What is that one called? Vertex. Yeah, so this is Vertex. This is the other duochrome synth, which I also really wanted to use, but it might be too much. Or maybe I'll do that on the inner corner. We'll see. Okay, let's start with Arcade, which is peachy pinky duochrome. I'm going to spray that. And I'm going to put that on the inner part here. Okay. I feel like I didn't spray my brush very well. There we go. For sure, I've noticed duochromes from any brand just work better with a wet brush. There we go. That is beautiful. I mean, I spray most shimmers, but for sure any shadow that's like duochrome or multichrome, I feel like I have to use a wet brush. Otherwise, it's just not going to work well. All right. Beautiful. So yeah, I think I want to go with the shimmery lime green, which is called Vertex. I'm just gonna use the same brush. Easier that way. First, I'm gonna do this with the dry brush. I'm using the other side. That shade. Yep, that's amazing. Yeah, so I feel like because this is a regular metallic, I don't really need to wet my brush. I could, but I don't think it's a must like I think it is for the duochromes. This is a very springtime look. Okay, I like that a lot. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So let's add back a little bit more of the dark brown. Alrighty, adding some of the dark brown loom. I like this like pink to green to brown kind of thing happening. Okay. And then gonna blend it out with the matte green. Alrighty, I really like this eye look, so I'm gonna clean up the fallout, finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back. Alrighty, so this is the finished makeup look, and I do love how it turned out so much. And I did end up putting the same dark brown on my lower lash line, and I did put synth on the inner corner, which is the other duochrome, because these are amazing. I really wanted to use both, and I think they are absolutely stunning. Now, if I had to pick like my favorite shades out of the ones that I picked out, I definitely think that the duochromes, which are Arcade and Synth, are beautiful, absolutely amazing. Also the lime green, which is called Vertex. Yeah, I mean, this, I did not spray the brush. It's just so smooth and metallic. And I really like all the mattes. I really think they are fantastic. I particularly do love, I didn't use it in this look, but this shade here, Esteem, this like camely brown, I love those type of colors. Like for me, an everyday eye look would be a combination of these browns and that copper shade on the lid. That's what I love so much. So I'm really happy that I picked out a combination of more neutral shades and colorful shades. Also the shade Fahrenheit, I think that one's really unique. So you could see in the swatch that it's a red, but it just has like a bit of pink in it. I thought that was a really, really interesting color. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. So overall, I am highly impressed. I want to make my own palette and buy it myself because I love this that much. So yeah, I will list the eyeshadows also down in the description box in the order that I have them in this palette, because I realize that's kind of a lot. And then I will put my coupon code just in case you're interested. And I list the other makeup that I'm wearing as well. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what else you have tried from Lethal Cosmetics. Their highlighters also looked really, really beautiful. And I also want to try more of their eyeshadows. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.